out in this wrench. It's a 48-inch throttle cable and a 70-inch brake line. That's what we just installed. High performance coil and CDI. And now I just got to bleed out the rest of the line the rest of the way. And it's got a hand brakes and thumb throttle. So I'm going to sit here and bleed the brakes off screen. That way I don't bore you guys to death. I know it's already been probably about 10-15 minute video. I got it shortened down. So thanks for tuning in. Hit the like, subscribe. Stay tuned for the next one. You never know what we got in store. I know I got a riding video on this coming up soon. I just got to edit it. So that's it for this one, guys. Catch you in the next one. Welcome back to the garage. Thanks for tuning in. And as you guys can see, we got the little quad chopper sitting here. Seats off it. And we got this. Brother brought it up this morning. That's for something different. Brand new braided brake line. This should reach from the rear to the front. I pray it does. We'll just have to figure out how we're going to run it. Yeah, seems like it should work. Then he got himself a new twist grip with all the hardware. Brand new racing CDI. And a brand new racing coil. So, we're going to be installing all 4 of these in this video. So let's get started. Alright, we're going to start with the easiest stuff first, which is the coil. Not the coil, my bad. CDI. Coil second. Alright, CDI is installed. I might have to get some zip ties this weekend so we can zip tie it somewhere. I'm thinking maybe like right here. It's like perfect. 2 zip ties. For now we're just going to tuck it in right there. Coil is just 2 wires. Hook it from the spark plug. I have this one zip tied on. Self-explanatory, green to green, black to black, just 2 wires. That's why we're upgrading that, because that one's kind of jank. Green to green, black to black. There's a coil pack. Gonna have to get a new zip tie for that. Just tuck this in up here like that. Don't know how well you guys can see, but it's on there. Some pretty nice looking grips. I don't like those from the feel on my hand, but they're not for me, so it's all good. Alright guys, so I don't know how well the twist grip's going to work on this. There's the brake. There's the throttle. After we get the stuff mounted, probably off screen, I'll cut this off, and this probably is going to come off and get repositioned. It's a bit of an angle that I don't care for. So this side's lower than what that side is. Makes the ride feel a little funny. Off camera, I gotta figure out how I can take and tweak this frame. Top bar bar needs to come this way, bottom bar needs to go that way. Because with the way it's sitting right now, the front end kind of leans one way and it's kind of weird. But that's different video. Well, that's not good. That's a bit broke, but it'll still work, so not a big deal. Now it's time to put this part together. I probably should have done that first, but it's all good. All these parts that I'm using are from Amazon. If you guys want, I can try to find the links and leave them in the description. These coils work on basically any 50, 70, 90, 150, or 200cc small engine like this. There's a difference between the 5-prong and the 6-prong. So you gotta make sure what one you need before ordering. Is my biggest or best recommendation. I don't know if this cable's gonna work. I'm just gonna have to see. Try to get as much length as we can. Probably shouldn't have put this part together quite yet, but you know. Trial and error. I think I got it the right way. I think I'm gonna need more clay than that. So, might have to shorten the black sleeve down a bit. Don't want to, but might have to. Yeah, like I thought. Cable's not quite long enough for the sleeve. So, I guess we'll do some modifications on this little piece of metal here, and we'll just cut it back a little bit, shorten it up, and should give us the extra room we need. So, guess there's only one way to find out. I'll bring you guys back when I have a answer. Alright guys, so I didn't bother to mess with the thumb throttle. I figured it'd just be more work and more hassle than what it was worth. So on top of the carburetor, I'd cut this little piece off. I know it's supposed to hold the sleeve for the throttle cable, but I got the adjustment screws set pretty good, so there's not a lot of play in that. So screw it. It works now, so time to put the back brake system on, and after we get that all mounted up, we'll see what it's like. Alright guys, so throttle's all on now, coil's on, CDI's on. Now it's time to change this brake line. So without further ado, sorry about that, keister. I don't know how much brake fluid I'm going to lose, but I have a bottle on hand, thankfully. I was able to find it. I know I'm going to refill that master cylinder. And I'm pretty sure I need to keep my bolts. Yep. So just get this nut free. Washer on each side of it, hold it in place. I'm thinking the spring to the rear. So. Well, I guess I shouldn't have put this grip on yet. Was not thinking. Got a little ahead of myself, like always. Alright. With this being mounted on the handlebar, I'll be able to bleed out most of the air out of the line before I even hook it up. Or that's the plan, or the goal at least. Kind of good to have a plan, I guess. I didn't really have much of a plan going into this. Just send it. Maybe something like that. I don't care for all the lines being down here, but at least they're kind of neat for the most part. Nice, now we have full suspension back. Before I cut that little mount on the carburetor, I didn't have full suspension. I was using the ratchet strap to hold down and compress the rear spring, so that way there was enough clearance for the throttle. Now that it's cut, there's plenty of clearance to use the full suspension. So time to unhook the back and bleed it out. That little bolt was in there, man. I got scared I was gonna bust my knuckles. Alright guys, so got the brakes all bled out finally. Took me about an hour or so, but they work, they grab good, so it's not real stiff or nothing like that. I tweaked the frame a bit. Looks like crap right there, but it'll be hidden under a gas tank soon enough. And yeah, that's all for this one, guys. Hope you like. Hit the subscribe. Stay tuned. See you in the next one.